One of the most famous places of Greek mythology is Mount Olympus, known as the dwelling of the gods. But that was not always the case. The great mountains found all over the world are known as the Daughters of Gaia, the Earth goddess. After having been released by Kronos, the powerful Titans made the mountains their own thrones. But the rule of the Titans will be challenged by Zeus, who after having released his brothers from Kronos' stomach, unleashed war upon the Titans. Zeus and their allies turned Mount Olympus into their headquarters, while the Titans opted for Mount Orthrus. After having defeated his rivals, Zeus transformed Mount Olympus into the residency of the gods. This new generation of deities became known as the Gods of Olympus. The palace of the gods was located at the peak of Mount Olympus. To access it, one had to go through the clouds. There was a gate watched by the Horae, also known as the Seasons. They opened the gates of Olympus to the gods and their guests. Many gods and immortal beings lived in Olympus, but not all of them had in their residence. Poseidon lived in his submarine palace, Hades had the underworld, and Apollo lived in the Far East. Even though they didn't live in Olympus, these gods had an unrestricted access to such locations. In Olympus, there was a great room, beautifully decorated with crystals, a work of Hephaestus, who was a magnificent craftsman. The grandiose banquets of the gods were held there, dripped in nectar and ambrosia. The goddess Hebe and Ganymede were the ones accountable to serve the gods. There was also a room where the assembly of the 12 Olympian gods took place. Sat on their thrones were Zeus, Poseidon, Hera, Athena, Demeter, Hermes, Ares, Aphrodite, Hephaestus, Apollo, Artemis, and Hestia, who then gave her place to Dionysius. These assemblies talked about the most different issues related to the heavens and the earth. In one of those meetings, the dispute of Athena and Poseidon for the city of Athens was settled. According to most traditions, Hades did not have a permanent seat in the assembly. However, he could participate if he wanted to. Many don't know, but Mount Olympus does exist. It's located in the region of Thessaly and is Greece's highest mountain, reaching a height of 2,917 meters. The mountain is located inside a forest reserve with rich flora and fauna, packed with endemic species. In other words, some animals and plants can only be found there. There are tourist tours, for the most prepared ones, who want to reach the top of Mount Olympus. And who knows, perhaps you may meet one of the gods of Olympus reigning over the world. I hope you enjoyed knowing more about Mount Olympus, and if you have a chance to go to the Palace of the Gods, who is the god that you would like to meet the most? And see you in the next video.